Hey everyone, welcome to Movies Explained. Dozens of blockbuster movies are released every year, each one striving to outperform others in every area. This means better camera work, unique writing, expansive sets, and more intense stunts. While there are a few actors and actresses that insist on doing their own stunts, there are so many risks involved that many of them relinquish their stunt work to their stunt doubles. Stunt men and women are the unsung heroes of many films. These men and women will put their health, well-being, and lives in danger regularly, all for the sake of our entertainment. While stunts are always carefully coordinated, planned, and rehearsed for achieving the best result while staying safe, there are some times that things don't go exactly as planned. With that in mind, let's look at some of the scenes that nearly cost the stunt double their life. Back to the Future 2. The hoverboard scene is one of the most memorable moments from Back to the Future Part 2, but for stunt performer Cheryl Wheeler, it brings back painful memories since she was almost killed shooting the sequence. One stunt woman had already quit over the scene, and Wheeler became concerned after a handful of last-minute changes were made to the rig. After being accused of getting cold feet, the stunt coordinator threatened to put a male stunt performer in her clothes for the scene. Being new to the business and wanting to make a good impression, she reluctantly agreed. Instead of crashing through the sugar glass window as was planned, Wheeler collided with a stone pillar and was dropped 30 feet onto the concrete below, missing the fall mats entirely. Fellow stunt performer Gary Morgan recalled, "I got up and Cheryl was lying on the concrete and the pool of blood by her head was getting bigger. I thought she was dead." Fortunately, Cheryl was quickly back in action and is still performing stunts as recently as 2015. The Expendables 2. Countless henchmen are maimed and killed during the many explosions that take place throughout Sylvester Stallone's expendable films, though one of them actually claimed life for real. One stuntman was fatally injured during the filming of the scene in Bulgaria involving an inflatable raft for The Expendables 2. While one stuntman's life could not be saved, his partner somehow escaped with his life. According to court papers, the survivor sustained damage to his nervous system, neck, head, body, and arms, which left him in great mental, physical, and nervous pain and suffering. The performer sued Millennial Films for $25,000 as well as the cost of his lengthy hospital treatment and recovery. Today, he continues to work in the stunt department of films like Ant-Man and Logan. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. Warner Brothers tried to use practical effects whenever possible in their Harry Potter series, especially when it came to broomsticks. That didn't mean that the studio was happy to put its star witches and wizards on those broomsticks, however. Stuntman David Holmes doubled for Daniel Radcliffe in many scenes all the way back to the first film. During Part 1 of the Deathly Hallows, Holmes was filming a flying stunt when he was yanked from his broom and slammed into a wall before falling to the ground. The accident broke his neck and left him paralyzed at the age of 25. Holmes told the Mirror, "I remember slipping in and out of consciousness because of the pain levels. I knew I had really done some damage." Radcliffe himself thinks of Holmes as a friend rather than a colleague and hosted a charity auction to help him pay for his medical bills. Resident Evil: The Final Chapter. Mila Jovovich said that it was a miracle that her stunt double survived an incident that took place on the set of 2016 Resident Evil: The Final Chapter, which left a British stunt woman in a coma. According to a Facebook post, Mila said, "My incredibly talented stunt double, Olivia Jackson, collided with a camera crane while performing a motorcycle stunt, and it put her in the hospital with severe multiple injuries." After she regained consciousness, Jackson also took to Facebook to reveal the horrifying extent of the damage, which included a degloved face, brain swelling, an amputated thumb, and a missing piece of bone. She called the incident, quote, "not her funnest day on set." In the end, one of Jackson's arms had to be amputated, and the resilient Brit posted a picture of her twisted upper body on her Instagram feed in January of 2017, claiming that her off-centered neck is the most painful part. At one point she stated, "I don't mean to moan, but sometimes I just want to crawl out of my own skin and all the pains in it." For what it's worth, she seems to be keeping a good spirits about her injuries. The Hangover Part 2. Australian stuntman Scott McLean was doubling for funny man Ed Helms in The Hangover Part 2, when the stunt driver involved in the film's car chase reportedly got their marks wrong and McLean's head was hit by a truck. He suffered a critical head injury, forcing the hospital staff to put him in a medically induced coma. McClane was feared dead by his colleagues after the impact, and while he ultimately escaped with his life, his lawyers claimed that he suffered permanent brain injuries. His wife commented, "There was so much damage, he was a mess. He used to look after me, now it's my turn to look after him for a change." McClane's life will never be the same despite extensive therapy, but today he speaks openly and positively about his recovery. And that's our list. What did you think? Let us know in the comments below. When I was younger, I wanted to become a stuntman, but I think my body appreciates the fact that I didn't pursue that line of work. If you know anyone who might be interested in this video, why not share it with them? If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing and hit the bell to keep up to date. If you know anyone who enjoys our style of content, why not share the video with them? Over here, you can see our most recent video. And over here is a video that YouTube suggests. And if you click the little circle in the middle, it will subscribe you to the channel. That's what it does. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video.